Hello and good evening. Jessica Newpower hopping on live, coming at you here from St. Cloud, Minnesota. And I'm going to just apologize in advance because I'm not quite sure what exactly is going on with my phone right now, which is what I'm using to come on Facebook Live here with you. But I'm seeing some blipping and some green things happening, like I've got some funky background going on, but I definitely don't. So if this cuts out, I promise I will come back and start the conversation all over again. And so hello, how are you doing tonight? How's the weather where you're at? We had a beautiful sunny day today, but it was cold. It was quite a change from just a week ago, which is a little sad. But it is what it is. And unfortunately, my beautiful sign that used to fall behind me fell and is in three separate pieces with a chain in a couple of other locations. So I have to repair that, and unfortunately don't have the means to do so at the moment because I can't find my little needle nose pliers to take care of that. So hopefully I'll find those in the next 24 hours or so and I can get my sign back up. But until then, we have hope. We have hope. And so, all right, I am not going to waste your time any longer because I have for you 5 solid tips for you to master your day. And so I have a quick question for you. Have you ever heard the expression, are you going to ride life or is life going to ride you? Because right now I'm in that season personally where I feel that unless I am the master of my schedule, and unless I take charge of what it is that I need to do and get done, I will be ridden by life and by the schedules that my kids have and the schedule that my husband has and the schedule that I have instead of me being on top of it and in charge. And so these 5 tips really became game changers for me, and I want to share those with you. And we're going to rapid fire through these because I don't want to waste your time. And so the first tip I have for you is I want you to start planning your day, your tomorrow. Do it right now. Plan it at night, the night before. This way you know what you're going into the next day, number 1. And number 2, while it might make you feel anxious before you actually do it, because that was me. I was like, I don't want to think about tomorrow until like it's tomorrow because I don't want to go to bed and like have all these thoughts. Diane, hello. Happy to have you on here. I don't want to have those crazy thoughts. But when I started planning my days out the night before, I went to bed and got better sleep knowing exactly what it was that I had to get up and tackle the next day. The best way that I could relate it would be like, say you just want a vacation trip somewhere. Are you going to think about that vacation trip that you get to leave on then the next day? Or are you just going to wait to think about it until you wake up? No, you're going to think about it because you're excited. Well, it's kind of the same precedence. You want to get yourself excited for what you're going to get accomplished in the next 24 hours after a great night's rest. So, it's going to help give you a guideline too. And what I like to do is I like to always make sure that I know the kids' schedule. I always know my schedule. I always know the kids' schedules, my schedule, my husband's schedule, anything that could be going on, because I want to make sure that I'm giving myself adequate timing too. So, and a guideline by which I could follow. So number 2, because life happens, right? We need to schedule time in for interruptions. Don't schedule yourself back to back to back to back unless you absolutely unequivocally know that you are not going to be interrupted. Like you're going to move from one task to another task within your own home. But even when you're within your own home, there are other distracting parameters that are around you and are available to you. So give yourself a buffer. Give yourself that cushion to allow for interruptions, especially families, moms, dads with young kids. They don't abide by a schedule no matter how hard we try. There's going to be potty accidents. They're going to be hungry. They're going to want another kiss, another bedtime story. They're going to go for a walk or go to the park. These are all things you need to take into consideration. So allow time for interruptions and know that that's life. Life is not going to go, A to Z in alphabetical order. You're going to have A, then you're going to have X, and then you're going to have, an L in the middle, and then you're going to go back to G, H, I, and then you're going to be there at ST. So you have to plan for interruptions. Number 3, start each and every single day with one of the biggest things that you have to accomplish if you can schedule it in the morning and get it out of the way. There is just something psychological when we accomplish and we overcome some task, some responsibility that is just a great big bear in our schedule. So if you've got an important phone call to make it first thing. Even if the most important thing that you need to do is make your bed, get up, get out of bed, and make your bed. Because as soon as you check that off the list and you get that done and out the door, you're going to feel amazing. And if you have never done this for yourself, I promise you, do it tomorrow. You're going to feel amazing. Number 5, if you have a difficult time staying on track, there are apps that help you with that. My favorite app is the Toggle Track app, and this is a free app, so this is not going to cost you any money, but it's a really great intel into what you do. Now, I run a business, right, on social media, and so I am spending a lot of my time on Facebook and on Instagram and now on like WeChat and Parler, and I'm still trying to figure out the TokTik. Just kidding, I know it's TikTok, but I'm having an app issue with my phone, so whatever. I have fun with the Reels. I'm gonna spend some time on my social medias. And so are you. But this app is really an eye-opener because it tells you how much time. And so if you give yourself a set amount of time, that if this is all business related, that you're there for business, then you're working within your parameters, and that's a good thing. So is this helping so far? I really hope so. And so my last tip for you for today is I need you, just like I needed to do this, you need to accept the fact that you and I are not Superman or Superwoman. We will not get it all done in a single 24-hour period unless like we're on crack or speed, or I don't even know what drugs will give you that energy to make you go through, like some serious ginseng or vitamin B12, because that's my language right there. But seriously, you're not going to get it all done, and that's okay, because now you know what needs to be accomplished tomorrow. Don't forget about it. And I know I live by, I do my best to live by one of the statements, always do today what others will not do, so always have tomorrow what others will not have. That doesn't always mean that you're always going to get it done every single day, all in the same 24-hour period that you have intentions to do. And that is okay. Just don't abandon the tasks. Put them in the first thing to do on tomorrow's checklist. And that will actually give you a greater peace knowing that it's okay that you didn't hit it all. So let's recap those for you. Number 1, plan your night, or rather plan your day the night before. Number 2, give yourself some flexibility in your schedule and allow for interruptions. Number 3, start your day accomplishing something big, the biggest thing on your task to-do list for tomorrow. Number 4, if you have a problem keeping track of your own time, then get a time tracker app. Again, Toggle Track, great free app. And number 5, accept that you and I are both not Superman, and you are not going to get it all done every single day in and out in a single 24-hour period time. And so I hope that you found some value in this evening. I hope that these tips, either they might be a refresher for some of you, but I got to tell you, I'm kind of like slightly shifting gears here, that I was talking with a couple of my teammates, and we were talking about procrastination. And so I remembered, and I had to go back through some of my archives, but I found it. And so if you have a difficult time with procrastination, I have a free guide that I downloaded and I use to end distractions and to find your focus. So this guide helped me go through a couple of exercises where I was able to really identify and eliminate distractions in my life, and also really helped me to draw out and focus in more on my focus, rather on my purpose. So if that would be something that would help you, reach out to me. I will happily get you that guide. I can't remember if I downloaded it from Lifehacker or I can't remember. Sorry, my lips are so dry. You gotta love snow, right? And shoveling and being out in the outdoors, and as much as you try to hydrate, you gotta hydrate inside and out. But anyway, I have this guide. It's on my computer. If you think it would help you, reach out to me, send me a comment below here, or direct message me, and I will get that in your hands. Otherwise, have an amazing remainder of your Wednesday. Veterans, happy Veterans Day to you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the freedoms that I have as a United States citizen. And God bless your families for the sacrifices that they also made. And that is all that I have. Thanks so very much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.